Hi, this is not your ordinary Kratom video. Uh, I'm 65 years old. I've got a really awkward setup here for the video. I've got nobody to help me, and nobody wants to contribute a video, so I'll do it. My story is real simple. I don't have any major health problems. Like I say, I'm 65. I avoid doctors like the plague. Um, don't believe in most of the stuff they give us. And I heard about kratom from a chiropractor friend of mine, and it's a great thing. It's an herb. It's like green tea. It's got epicatechins in it. It's got things that help your aches and pains. It also has a stimulant quality to it that I like a lot. I use it like I use coffee or tea. Today I didn't have any. And this is what withdrawal looks like. It's invisible, you know. It's nothing at all. Coffee is harder to quit. I mean, if I went several days without, well, I wouldn't go several days without coffee or tea. I was raised on coffee, you know. This plant is related to coffee, and it's gentle. It's of course, it requires a person to be sensible and not overdo it. You find your limits. People who aren't sensible, who are looking to see the hallucinations that the DEA says that we can get with this, yeah, they're going to overdo it. No surprise. Those people are sniffing gasoline. They're huffing anything they can get to give them some weird sensation and stagger around. Or maybe they're drinking, you know, binge drinking. That's human nature. You're not going to pass a law against that. You're not going to stop crazy people, and you know, maybe it's better if they just check out and not hurt anybody else besides themselves. But most kratom users, or kratom, however you like to say it, they are sensible people. They're people in pain that the FDA hasn't got any approved remedies for. I mean, people with fibromyalgia. I've been reading about that this morning and hearing testimonials from people that are actually getting help, but not through the typical methods of the medical doctors, which are basically throwing pharmaceutical pills at the sufferer. And when one of them doesn't work, they throw another or two or three, trying to counteract the side effects of the first one. I saw my mother go through all this when I was starting in my teens, and she was older. She was 40 when I was born, and you know, I saw it. It's heartbreaking, and I hate to keep seeing it over and over again. And so that's why I'm making this hub page. And that's why I care about keeping this herb legal and available for people. So that's the message, basically. It's not something to be scared of. What we need to do, we need to learn how to use this herb intelligently. It's not a high. It's not I shouldn't even call it a drug. I mean, technically they could say it's a drug, but it's an herb that has healing properties, and it's amazing. There's plenty of science that's been done on it. I've read most of the studies several times, and as far as they can tell, it's never killed anybody. Thailand is about to make it legal again. Governments take forever to make a decision, simple decision. But there's political factors and it's a way to oppress the Muslims in southern Thailand who basically are the ones using it. So complicated subject, but the fact is that the herb itself is inherently safe, pleasant, very useful for a lot of people for things, as you will see as you read this hub, things that aren't being helped by the pills and potions that medical doctors offer. So that's what I wanted to tell you. Thanks for listening. Thanks for checking this out, and pass it along if it makes sense to you. Check. Bye. Okay.